Hello, and welcome to your chair yoga practice. Today, my name is Susan from Unity Fitness and Yoga. In today's practice, we will be working toward stress relief. We all encounter stress on a daily basis. It's inevitable. And it's really how we manage that stress that matters. So this practice that we'll do today, if you repeat it daily or maybe even a couple of times a week, will really help you to calm down and relieve not only physical but mental stress and tension. We're going to be releasing pent-up energy in the legs, in the feet, in the shoulders, in the neck. And I've also thrown in a couple of more challenging poses, which at the end can really give us a great sense of accomplishment and maybe just helping us find and feel some control in our lives when maybe we don't feel like we have any. So pull up your chair and scoot yourself forward on your seat so that sit bones are still on the chair, but our heels are underneath our knees, feet are about shoulders distance apart. And you can rest the hands on the thighs if you like to begin with. We will begin with a pranayama, a breath practice called Viloma breathing, and it's three-part breath. So we'll be inhaling into the belly, into the ribs, as well as into the chest. And I'll walk you through it. We're going to do it in 3 different variations, okay? Sometimes it's helpful if you place the hands over the belly and the chest to kind of get that proprioceptive feedback, right? That feedback of what's going on in your body. If you don't care for that, then feel free to keep your hands resting down on your thighs, okay? All right, so we'll sit up tall. And we'll begin by just taking a couple of cleansing, clearing breaths. Just inhale fully and exhale completely. Again, full breath in. Exhale, let that breath go. Maybe even sighing that breath out. Let's take one more. All right, now we'll begin. You're going to inhale into the low belly. You're going to pause. You're going to inhale a little bit more, breathe into the ribs. Pause, and then inhale a little bit more, third part of the breath, feel the top of the lungs, and then exhale. Let the whole breath go. Inhale belly. Pause. Inhale to the ribs. Pause. Inhale upper chest. And exhale. Let the whole breath go. We'll do 6 more just like that. Inhale belly. Pause. Inhale ribs. Pause. Inhale chest. And release. And take these next 5 on your own. Two more breaths just like that. Just breathing normally. So we'll do another variation of Viloma breathing. This time we'll take a full, complete inhale, and then on the exhale, we'll release the breath from the chest, from the ribs, and from the belly with that little bit of pause in between, okay? So let's try that full breath in. Exhale a little bit of air out, pause. Exhale more air out, pause. Exhale, release the whole breath from the belly. And then inhale again deeply. Exhale, chest, pause, ribs, pause, belly. Full breath in. Exhale, chest. And then the ribs. And then the belly. Good. Keep going. Four more, please, on your own. Exhaling top to bottom. Two more, please. Return to normal breathing. That's breathing in and out through the nose. We'll do one more variation of Viloma breathing. This time we're going to put it all together. You're going to inhale in 3 parts, bottom to top, and then you'll exhale in 3 parts from top to bottom. Don't forget about that little pause, and you've kind of got the hang of it already. So I'm just going to let you go, and we're going to take about 8 breaths. All right. So inhale, bottom to top, and exhale, top to bottom. All of your awareness is on the breath. And depending on your pacing, you've got about 3 or 4 more breaths to go. And then return to normal breathing. Full breath in through the nose and a full breath out. And if you've closed the eyes, let's blink the eyes open. We'll do a little eye yoga, some eye circles. So keep the head still and just turn your eyes in the eye sockets in a circle. And we'll go about 8 or 10 times in each direction. So let's start with a clockwise movement, looking up, around. Good. Keeping the head, the shoulders still. This is really great when, I don't know, maybe you've been staring at a screen for a while and the eyes just get tired. It's great to increase focus. And as energizing as it can be, it's also a great stress reliever for the eyes. And let's change directions. Four more circles with the eyes. And then bring your eyes back to center. Yeah. Let's take this down to the feet. Let's start by just extending your right leg out in front of you. And let's do circles with the foot, the ankle. Take about 10 circles in each direction. And go through the full range of motion, slowly enough that you can feel the stretch in all the different directions. Good, a couple more here. And then we'll change direction, circle the other way. Now, if you need extra support, you can take the hands to the seat of the chair if you like. And we're always taking that low belly, drawing it back and up to provide support for the low back. Great, let's set that foot down. We'll pick up the other foot. I'm going to extend the leg out and just rotating that ankle about 8 or 10 circles in each direction. Good, a few more this way. And then go the other way. As well, we're getting a little bit of core strengthening and also strengthening the muscles in the leg, the upper leg and the lower part of the leg, the front of the shin. Go ahead and set that down. Now, big challenge here. What if we try to do both legs? So you might take hands to the chair for support, both legs lift, all right? And we'll go circle. As best you can. You can extend the legs out, keep the knees bent. Low belly is drawing in and up. Let's change the direction. And if having 2 feet lifted is more challenge than you're up for today, you can come back to just doing each leg individually, maybe 5 or 6 times. Good, one more. And whew, let's set that down. All right, back up top again. This time we'll do some head circles. Now, I want you to imagine that you've got maybe an arrow pointing the tip of the nose. So lead the head circles with the arrow coming out of the nose. Let's start by taking the nose down and then over to your right and then up. Be mindful of when you look up that you're not dropping the head too far back to pinch the back of the neck. Be really mindful of that. And all the way around. The shoulders stay still. The spine is elongating while you're taking these big circles. Just all the way up and around. Let's take about 5 more this direction. So the goal being about 10. Of course, if you need to adjust that number and reduce it, then you do that. And you can make your circle smaller if you like as well. Good, one more this direction, and then we'll unwind all of that. Good, and then reverse it. Go to the left and up and around. Moving your head through full range of motion. And you might even start with a small circle. And then as the neck gets warmed up and loosened up, maybe that circle gets a little bit bigger. We'll take 2 more this direction. And then all the way back to neutral. And take your right hand, bring it out in front of you. So palm facing away like you have a stop sign out, right? Stop. Take your left hand, grab the top of those fingers and just give a nice stretch back, relieving some tension, some tightness from the wrist. Now you might feel this all the way out into the thumb, into the forearm. Yeah, one more breath here. All right, let's release. Now point the fingers down to the ground, grab the back of the hand and pull back this way, getting some stretch across the top of the wrist now. Yes, nice deep breaths here. And let's release that. Take the hand, point the palm of the hand up toward the ceiling. Again, catch those fingers and pull down. And release. We'll shake that out. Do the other hand. Stop sign first. Grabbing the length of the fingers, pull them back. All right, fingers pointing down. Grab onto the back of the hand and pull, getting that stretch across the top of the wrist. This is especially great, these wrist and finger pulls, especially great if you work with your hands a lot, whether it's crafting or sitting at a computer or cooking, driving, whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, let's take it palm up now and drawing the fingers down. Hi, Louie. Do you have to go potty? Do you have to go outside? Of course, right in the middle of class. So you guys just pause for a moment. I'm just going to go scoot and let him out the back door so we don't have an accident. Come on, Lou. All right, you're going to have to stay out here until class is over. Funny. This is live, right? This is what happens. All right, so we're back to the front of the chair, right? Hopefully your arms and wrists are feeling a little bit better. Again, come back to sitting up really tall and shrug your shoulders up, right? Like you're really, really cold, shivering, just pull them up as high as you can pull them up. Hold for another pause, a beat, and then lower the shoulders down. Oh, good. Shrug those shoulders up, shrug, shrug, shrug. Squeeze them up. And soften the shoulders down. Let's do some more of those. Big shrug up. Sometimes, I notice in my body that I need to show it what tension really is. So then when I release, then my body's like, that's what that is. That's release. Now let's take just about maybe 5 more. Shrug them up. Just feel that tension and then feel the softening and the release. Big shrug, 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 and soften. Got 2 more. Just shrug it up and soften down. Good, 1 more. Just a big shrug, squeeze, and release and soften. Let's get a little bit deeper into stretching the shoulders and the upper back. Take your right arm across the chest, bending the left elbow. You can bring that forearm to the back of the upper arm and just drawing that arm across the chest, getting a stretch to the shoulder, to the back of the arm. Ensure that your shoulders are softening down. And while we're here, you can go ahead and rotate the wrist a couple of times each direction. Good. Let's change sides. We'll take the left arm across. Right forearm hooks above the upper arm. It's giving that nice stretch. The back of the shoulder, the back of the arm. Empty the wrist a couple of times. Beautiful. Release that. Take the 2 arms out nice and wide. Let's cross the arms over the chest with your left arm under the right. Now we've got options here. You could just simply take hands to the shoulders. If it's available, cross the arms as deeply as you can so you can take backs of the hands or even palms together. Yeah, so we'll start here just by squeezing those elbows together and then lift the elbows up, keeping the shoulders soft, and then lower the elbows down. Good, lift the elbows up and down. It's almost like flossing the musculature and the connective tissue in the shoulders. Yeah, pause here, keeping the shoulders lifted. Shoulders are down, elbows are lifted. I think I said that opposite. Now let's take these elbows in a circle. So your circle might not be very big, just circle up and around. We're just going to go about 3 times each direction. Good. Let's go the other way. Circle the elbows. Good. Back to neutral, back to center. Let's take the shoulders and drop to your right, but look to your left. So it's like the forearms or the elbows are getting a little bit of a tilt and you're looking the opposite direction. Really great stretch for the neck. One more breath here. And then bring the head back to neutral, forearms back to neutral, uncross the arms and shake everything out. And we'll do that on the other side. So take the arms out wide, cross the arms as far above the elbows as you can. This time, right arm goes under, and then find your cross. Remember, you could be here with hands at the shoulders. We could be backs of hands or palms together. All right, as we squeeze the elbows together, the shoulders stay dropped down, and 3 times we're gonna lift the elbows up and then lower them down. It's a lift and lower. Good, lift and lower. One more. Up and down. Bringing the elbows back up. Shoulders are down. Now, let's take the elbows in a circle. So remember, not a lot. We're just going to do maybe 3 circles in each direction. Good. So we'll reverse for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Tilt your elbows, your forearms to the left and turn your head to the right. Beautiful little neck stretch, as well as the shoulders. And bring the head back to neutral, bring the forearms and the arms back to neutral, uncross everything and shake it all out. Yeah. How about a couple of things that maybe are a little more challenging? All right. Let's come on up to stand, please. So you'll come to stand and come behind your chair. We'll do some chaturanga push-ups, build up a little bit of extra body strength, extra upper body strength, and increase that confidence level a little. Now, options of places that you could put the hands. I'll be showing the push-ups today with hands on the back of the chair, with the legs walked out. I'm on the toes, right? Body is nice and long. A little more challenging, you could have your chair facing the opposite direction with hands on the seat of the chair. So as you walk the legs back, your body is more parallel to the floor. You could also use the back of a couch, a countertop, a dresser, something like that would work as well. And we'll do a couple of sets of these, okay? Working on building that upper body strength. So hands to the chair or wherever you are placing them today. Get my heat going up a little bit, so I'm going to take my sweater off. All right, so hands to the chair, walk the feet back. We're going to keep the elbows close to the body, right? Rather than letting those elbows go out wide, bring the elbows close to the body as you bend and come back up. Good. 2. Let's shoot for 10. Do you think we could do 10? 4. 5. Keep that low belly lifting up and back. 4. 3. You've got this. 2. And 1. And step forward, take a break, come on up, shake the arms out. So we're going to do 3 sets in total, okay? Of course, that's the challenge, right? You can take a break if you need to work up to that, but let's do another set here. Hands to the chair, walk the feet back, you're on the toes, legs are Legs are long, grounded, engaged. The low belly is drawing back and up. All right, let's shoot for 10. 10, 9, 8. Now, also really important here, and I didn't mention it, but make sure that your chair is on a non-slip surface. I always like to put my yoga chair on a mat just to prevent any accidental slippage. You could also butt the little chair legs up between the place where the wall and the floor meet. Oh gosh, and I got to talking and I forgot to count. Let's do one more here. Good. And step forward and shake the arms out. Shake yourself out. One more set. Are you ready for it? Okay. Last time. Hands to the chair. Walk those feet back on the toes. Legs long, low belly, drawing back and up. We'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, one more. You've got this. 1, and up. Beautiful. Shake the legs out. Turn the chair around so I'm now facing the seat, standing back from the chair just a few inches, soft bend in the knees, and bring yourself all the way down into a forward bend. You can let the forearms rest on the seat of the chair and just hang, just pause. Raise the arms, walk yourself up slowly, look forward, come all the way up. We'll come to sitting back down on the chair as we get set up for a Warrior 3 variation using the chair. So first come to taking a seat and then scooch all the way over toward the right edge of your chair and take the right leg and extend the leg back so the toes stamp down on the ground, okay? Left leg is right here with the knee right over the ankle, and I'm grounding down through this leg. So this leg is really long and strong, okay? I'm stamping those back toes down, pushing back into the heel. Then you'll tilt your torso forward, just like you're getting ready to take off. Now, options for the arms, you could have the arms overhead. You could take them out wide like an airplane or alongside the body like a jet airplane. Let's stay here for 5 breaths, right? You might even push into and ground down through the legs so much that you could even pop slightly off the chair, or you could even have so much forward momentum and movement that the back leg floats up, or maybe you just get a little bit lighter on those toes. Yeah, let's stay for 2 more breaths. And then slowly release, bringing yourself upright. Come back to the center of your chair. And now let's scooch over to the other side. So scooch all the way over to your left. So we've got the right sit bone and leg on the chair, and the left leg is extended out and behind you, toes stamped down on the ground. Really strong and grounded through the leg. Then you tilt the torso forward. The low belly is drawing back and lifting up. And once more, you decide where the arms go. You can extend the arms overhead, wide, or along the body. Good. Let's stay for 4 more breaths. And slowly lower the arms, bring yourself upright. We'll come back up to standing again. You could also do this, we'll do a lateral bend. You could also do this seated in the chair completely. And I'll come standing next to the chair. So I've got fingertips on the chair for extra support if needed. Root down through both feet. We'll stand up nice and tall. The low belly is drawing back and up. Inhale, take the left arm up overhead and then up and over to the right. So even though we're taking a lateral bend to the right, we're still lengthening both sides of the waist, rooting down through both feet. And we'll stay here for about 3 more breaths. Breathe deeply into the left side body, the left side ribs, the left side lungs. For another nice stretch for the neck, you could even turn your gaze and look up past your left elbow. And inhale all the way up. And we'll go the other direction. So I'll move my chair the other side. Remember, you could do this completely seated as well. So now fingertips on the chair, root down through 2 feet. Inhale, right arm goes up and over. Both sides of the waist are lengthening even while we take the lateral bend to the left. Now stretching into the whole right side of the body. Continue lengthening both sides of the waist. And remember, you can change the gaze. You could look up past the arm, past the elbow, another great neck stretch. One more breath, please. And inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Yeah, let's come back into the chair. Take a seat. And we'll twist. Feet are underneath your knees, sitting up tall. Cross the left arm over first, right hand will come back behind you in the chair. Inhale, lengthen both sides of the waist and twist around to your right. Keeping the shoulders drawing down. Feel free to continue turning the head to look over the right shoulder. Two more deep breaths here. And we'll inhale, and we'll untwist, come back to center, and we'll twist the other way. Place the hands first, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Looking around to your left. One more breath, please. And untwist. Come all the way back around to the front. Rest the hands back on top of the thighs. Let's take a full deep breath in together. Exhale. Sigh it out. If it's comfortable for you, let your eyes soften and close. If we just take a moment to tune in before we close our practice out, just tuning into maybe noticing the effects of our practice. Even in this short practice today, really literally working ourselves from the tip of the nose to the tips of the toes. Relieving stress and tension along the way. If you like, join your hands in Anjali Mudra, palm against palm, bowing chin to your chest, taking just a moment of gratitude to yourself for taking this really valuable time for you today. And thank you for sharing your practice. Namaste.